Well, we've all heard that flying is one of the safest kinds of transportation. This morning, we are talking to Nicole Simmons. She is a pilot trainer who has trained hundreds of pilots, including Alfred Haynes, who crash-landed United Airlines Flight 232 at Sioux City Airport, a terrible crash in which over 100 people were killed. Welcome, Nicole. Can you tell us what happened to Flight 232 and why pilots need training on how to crash a plane?
Yes, thank you for having me. These days, I'm happy to say that most planes take off, fly to their destination, and land with no problems at all. But for those few flights that have problems, pilots need to be trained to deal with dangerous situations so that they are able to stay calm and think clearly in the event of an emergency.
I see that Flight 232 took off from Stapleton Airport in Denver at 9 minutes past 2 on July 19, 1989, bound for O'Hare Airport in Chicago. How do we know what happened to United Airlines 232?
The black box actually records everything that is said in the cockpit during a flight. This means that in the case of a problem, we can find out what went wrong. At first, it was just a normal flight and all was going well. Then, just over an hour after takeoff, the flight crew heard a loud bang, followed by a vibration of the aircraft.
What was the cause of the loud bang?
Well, the number 2 engine failed at 37,000 feet over the western United States. Because of this, the aircraft turned to the right suddenly and began descending. The plane also stopped responding to the controls. The crew contacted maintenance personnel by radio, explained the problem, and were told that because the hydraulics had been lost, it was virtually impossible to land the plane safely.
I'm glad I wasn't on that plane. It sounds like time to panic. Impossible to land safely are not words you want to hear in a situation like that. So what did they do?
Well, together with his crew and a pilot trainer who happened to be a passenger on the flight, the captain was able to plan a controlled crash landing in Sioux City. Of the 296 passengers and crew on board, 185 survived.
So these people have the plane's captain to thank for saving their lives with his good training and self-control. Well, that's it for today. Nicole, thanks so much for being on our program, and thank you for making the skies a safer place to travel with your expert training of our airline pilots.